Hello all. Today we will be seeing about Xlookup. Xlookup is one of the new function in Office 365. So if you are using any other version like 2019, 2013, etc., then you won't be able to see Xlookup in that. S- The other option that you can use is web version. You can go to office365.com and there you can practice XLOOKUP. So let's start. We have a data set of global financial consulting, and it includes items and their short codes, category, their prices, discounts and costs, and the quantity in which the items are purchased. And the pricing and other details are given in the other sheet, which include the item code and the long description of the codes or short description, the retail price. And here we have some data based on the cost, we can find out the discount category of that particular item. So let's start with the basic. So when the you write XLOOKUP formula, you have various syntax. First one is lookup value, like in VLOOKUP, when we want to look up for any other value based on certain value. So that lookup value and lookup array is the um, column or the row in which your lookup value is lying. Next one is return array. Return array is the resultant array. Um, if I take the example of this particular data set, so if I need a short code, a short description of the particular item, I'll put item in the lookup value, and in return array, it should be short description. Then there are a few optional syntax, which is if the item is not found, the match mode, and the search mode that we will see while practicing. So we'll start with the lookup value. So our lookup value is the item, and we are looking for short description, which is in the another sheet. So here we have the short description and where we are looking up for the value. So we are looking up over here, and our return array is short description column. Then the next one is if the data is not found. So like when you have doubt uh, that there might be possibility that description for some of the items are not there, then you can just write an anything which can notify you that the description for the particular item is not available, no data or something like that. The next thing is in VLOOKUP we have only two options for the search mode, match mode. Now in XLOOKUP they have given the four options. First one is exact match, which works exactly in the same manner that VLOOKUP does. The next one is exact match our next smaller item, and exact match our next larger item, and the wildcard character that we will see with the next example when we will go with the next example. So here we are going with the exact match, so it will be 0. And search mode also have four options: search from the first to last, search from last to first, binary search that is sorted in ascending order, and the binary search which is sorted in descending order. So when you are looking up for the value in VLOOKUP, an appropriate match, then the condition over there is that the value should be sorted in ascending order, but there is no certain criteria in XLOOKUP. So we don't need this particular uh, syntax. So we'll just close the bracket, and that's it. As it is a table, so we don't need to just drag down the formula. It will automatically apply on all the values which is available over there. So we will check once if there is any missing value. So I think it looks fine because all the values are available over here. So just for an example, like we have given a syntax like when there's uh, no data, then it should notify us. So let's change this, and I don't think we'll be able to do that because it's an data validation is applied over there. So we'll see in the coming example like how we can do that. Okay, the short description we have got the result for it. Then we'll go for the category, and now we will see how we can use the um, appropriate match, how you can call it, other match options which are available. So here we have retail price, and based on that we can find the discount category. So let's see how it can be applied. So for Xlookup, we are looking for the retail price, and the basis for the lookup is these four values. So whenever uh, you don't want your reference to change, you can just put dollar sign over there so that the referencing is logged. It won't, the column and the row will not shift. And same goes with the return array. We have only four options, so we will fix that as well. Then if the data is not found, we want it to be blank. Next is exact match. Now we can go with either of the second and third option, like whichever we want according to the situation. In the situations we want, if the exact match is not found, it should give us the next smallest item. So we'll go the co. You can write -1 as well for that, and just close the bracket and done. Like see, it's greater than 0, but it's less than 1000. So we are getting the lowest lower value than 1000. So it came with A. Again, it goes same with the next option. It's less than, it's more than 1000, but less than 10,000. So it will give us B. B, and it goes on like we have 10,995. So it's greater than 10,000, but it's less than 25,000. So just for the sake of example, we will see how exact match and the greater value works, larger value. So you'll see that the first column will be B, then it will add on based on that. See, CCD. So we don't need that. So we'll just go back to our original result. Now the retail price in the same manner which we have got the short description, we can write the formula and get the category and the retail price, discount and the cost. So let's see again, like Xlookup, and like in VLOOKUP, the limitation is that your lookup value should be in the leftmost uh, column, but there's no such limitation in Xlookup. We can look up for value in right, values in left. So we will just take the example, like we'll go with the short description, and based on short description, we'll try to get the retail price. No, we need the category, I guess. Yep, that's it. Spell error. We're getting spell errors through a spell error. So we'll do it again. Like we'll go Xlookup, short description, and go to our next sheet. This is the short description list, and we need our category. Done. we got our categories. Then same goes with the retail price, discount, and the cost. So you can go ahead and practice Xlookup if you have Office 365, the best option. You can take any data set and practice on that. If you don't have Office 365, you don't need to worry. You can go on the web version and you can practice over there. So I'll quickly tell you the benefits that we have uh, in Xlookup over VLOOKUP. So let's start. So in VLOOKUP, when had we are looking for any value and it's not available, so it's throw an error that the value is not available. And for correcting that, we need to use another formula, be it if error, if NA or if error. So let's just take the example over here. Okay, we will take the seller. We'll put it here, and let's say based on the seller, you want to check for the buyer, right? Just ignore the duplicate values. So we'll write is equal to VLOOKUP. Our lookup value is Charlie. So we'll set Charlie. The returning table is this one, and the column index number. So we want the name of the buyer. So we'll take two and we'll go with the exact match. I hope we'll get Sally, right. Now let's see if I change the name of the person. Let's say I write my name. So it throws an error. For correcting that, we had to use any other formula like if error or if NA. See, like if there's no value, just put it like blank. Okay. So in XLOOKUP, there's no such problem. Like I put Charlie over there is equal to XLOOKUP. I lookup value is this. You look up in this array, and your return array should be this one. And if the value is not available, just write not available. That's it. So if this one is not available, it will give us the result that it's not available. Simple as that. Another benefit of XLOOKUP is that we look up automatically look up for the value from top to bottom. But in XLOOKUP, you have option that you can look up from bottom to top as well. Like let's say with the same example, like for Charlie, the buyer was Sally. Again, when we look up from the down, let's remove Charlie from here. Okay, then the from last first will be Lila. Let's see what happens if we goes from the bottom. Don't worry, I'll change my name. Okay, last to first we need, right? And it's done. See, I'll put Charlie's name over here. Okay, see, now it's Lala. So these are the benefits. Like you don't need to add additional formulas, or you have flexibility to search from bottom. And so this was all about XLOOKUP. I'll come up with a new video with different data sets, how we can use that, and how the other match functions work, where it will be useful. And for VLOOKUP also, we said that I'll come up with that exact match and appropriate match, where those two different modes can be used in a better way. So till then, practice these formulas and they're really helpful. I mean, if you have Office 365, you can do Many you can build dynamic dashboards. You can present your data in a dynamic way. So we'll see that also in later videos, like how we can use data validation and form a list. Based on that, we can automate our selections, something like that. Till then, just go with the video and practice as much as you can. Just be thorough with the basics so that you can apply these formulas in other functions to make it more better. Thank you. Bye bye.